Hey guys, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a great subject for ourselves today, so let's go ahead and dive right on into it. A little fist bump to say howdy, and here we go. Selling and having faith. What did he say? I said selling and having faith. You know, I've been in sales in one form of capacity since the 80s. And I'm going to tell you what, it has been a great ride. I have enjoyed it. It's been fun. I've had good days, bad days, sad days, mad days, and I've had some days where I want to just quit the whole thing. But see, here's the thing. Time went by and I stuck and stayed in sales, and I've enjoyed the ride, okay? And see, here's the thing. Selling and having faith means that, listen, you know, you just have to remember, not every day is going to be perfect. But see, you have to have faith in your process. You have to have faith in your process, which means you have to believe that, hey, the stuff that you're being taught, the stuff that you're being trained on is going to get you where you need to be. There have already been people who've been ahead of us many, many times, especially if you're a new person or if you're going to a new company and you're working with a new product. You're going to find, hey, man, there's people who've been there and done that, and they've written some really good checks. It's also about having faith that if you follow this process, you're going to be successful. I mean, not everybody is going to be number one, but if you shoot, like I always say, for the stars, you have a better chance of being more successful. And it really does. It rings true. It really does. You know, you can put a pin in it, and I'm going to tell you what, if you're looking to be a great salesperson, you have to have selling faith. You have to believe in yourself. You know, I pray a lot. And see, here's the thing. It's a numbers game. You're going to have good days, bad days, sad days, and crazy days when you go, dang, I ain't making no money on it. But see, the key to success is having faith in your process. I mean, sincerely, guys, if you've done something and if you do it well and then you find like sometimes the well dries up a little bit, it's not because of something you may be doing. It may be the time frame that you're selling in. It could be, you know, it could be a mirror of a lot of different things. But see, selling and having faith means, you know, listen, if you work hard at something and you study the philosophies of sale, you learn the closing techniques, if you learn the process, you learn how to communicate with customers, you know, there's that tonality, the way you talk to customers. I'm just saying, because Bedford, he's one of my favorite. He talks about, you know, the way you talk to people and having a process, you know, Grant Cardone, you know, these guys are tremendous. And I love Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Tom Hopkins, and I love Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. But see, having faith means that you're looking outside the box. You're not going to stay right where you're at. You're looking for different avenues and ways and means to make more money and learn how to be a better salesperson. Selling and having faith means, you know, listen, you have to show up. You have to do the do. You have to do the work. Ain't nothing going to be happening if you don't get out there and knock on them doors, pick up that heavy phone and start doing what you need to do to be successful. See, a lot of people that are successful, they don't give up at just when they get knocked upside the head. Clink. Or when somebody gives them an objection. They don't give up. They have faith in themselves and their process that they're going to show up and they're going to do what they need to do. And they know it's going to be a numbers game. They know that the more people that we talk to in selling, we're going to have more opportunities to learn our techniques and also learn how to close better. You know, I've been in sales in one form of capacity since the 80s. I told you I'd tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the warts and all, and the things that people don't normally talk about when it comes to selling. But see, having faith, selling, and having faith, it's a really good thing. You know, another kind of faith is you can believe in what you want to believe in. You know, I believe in God. I believe, you know, I talk to him all the time, and he kind of like, you know, I get peace in my heart sometimes, you know, and I also talk to my mentors. I talk to my bosses. When I'm not doing real good, you know, I talk to these people and say, hey, I don't know what's going on. I'm not selling. And they always remind me, Gary, it's a process. Go back to the fundamentals and don't try to change everything. And remember, it's a numbers game. game. And you have to have faith in your process. You have to have faith in yourself that you're learning. And if you're a brand new salesperson, you got to get you one of these little toolboxes. What that means is you're going to get you a selling toolbox, and you're going to add stuff to it as time progresses. You're going to learn as much as you can from the people that you work for, and you're also going to have to go outside and research and get more opportunities, closes, techniques. And remember, we're not manipulators, guys. You know, you have to have faith, and if you do your best, I promise you, you will be successful in selling. Now, I ain't going to say it isn't easy, because I've had to work in some companies, you know, that I worked on straight commission and had to leave those companies because I wasn't making enough money at the time, and the writing was on the wall. And sometimes if you stick and stay with a company for quite a long time, you get better and better and better at it, and you get to become successful at it. But I've been real fortunate, like I said, as a single parent raising my son by myself. A lot of people do it. I ain't nothing special. But what I'm sharing with you is, you know, I had to have faith that God was going to open those doors for me. I had to have faith that people that I asked for help were going to help me. I had to have faith that I can do this and I don't quit. Now, I may have left some different type of sales jobs, and some companies that I worked for over the years went out of business, but I didn't give up on the career of selling because I had faith in myself, because I saw some opportunities where I was being successful. I saw myself closing sales. And once you start learning how to close sales and you get really good at it and you have these conversations, it becomes like, oh my gosh, so easy, because it's not like you're selling. It's just like you're just putting yourself out there. You're having faith that your process is going to work, and you do. You got to work hard, man. People that only work in a minimum amount of hours, they ain't going to make the money like the big cheeses, the ones that are doing really, really good. They work them 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week because, see, they've learned that, hey, it's a process, but see, they figured it out that, hey, and what happens is you start to enjoy it. You know, people all the time ask me, am I selling all the time? I am. I'm selling you right now that you can go out there and do anything you put your mind to, but you have to have faith in yourself that you can do it. If you don't have faith in yourself, I'm going to give you some. Here you go. You can have some of mine. I'm going to pray for you. I believe God's going to bless you in a mighty way. Take that faith and run with it. And remember, it's a numbers game. It takes time, guys. You can't be number one right off the bat. Now, we got some folks that can. It just happens that way. They're very talented and successful, and they do real well. But the majority of salespeople, it's a learning curve. You got to continuously learn. You got to always learn, and you're always having faith that, hey, I can do more if I try. Now, a lot of times people give up before the miracle. They just really do. I mean, I've been one of those people, and I'm not going to lie. I told you I'd tell on myself, because see, I'm a real salesperson. I'm a salesperson who's been in the trenches many, many times. I've sold a lot of great products. I've helped a lot of people get a lot of stuff, and I really enjoy the sales field. It's a lot of fun. It's a great career, and it's a lifestyle, and I really think it's fun. And you know, one of the things that I like about selling and having faith is that I get to bless other people. See, what happens is you get good enough at your selling, and then you got people who are watching you. And if you're doing real good, you get to train people and teach people how to be successful in their selling career. A lot of times, some salespeople, they don't want to tell nobody about their little magic. They don't want to tell them this special sauce because they're afraid somebody's going to come in there and take their star away. And I've seen some rude salespeople. I've seen some salespeople selling anything from houses to cars, and I ain't putting nobody down. Insurance. I've seen some people that were so rude, and I don't know how they were successful. I think just because of the work ethic, or maybe they put on airs. But see, I'm one of these kind of friendly people, and I like for people to be treated with respect because I like the golden rule: do unto others as others would do unto you. And having faith, you know, selling and having faith. And doing what you need to do, it really shows. It really works, you know. And I am just going to be honest with you. Selling is not an easy career, but there's no such thing as an easy career. And see, here's the thing. A lot of people, they don't have faith in themselves. We work on mostly straight commission. We work our butts off. We are our own business owners. And you may say, dang, I work for somebody else. No, you work for yourself. So you have to have faith that you're going to be able to succeed. Now, see, here's the thing. A lot of times people say, well, what if I fail? Well, what if you do fail? I failed many times, and a lot of great people who've been in sales have been successful and failed, and then they finally took off. So you can too. You know, a lot of products and things had to go through a lot of trials and tribulation. A lot of people who are successful in selling, they've had to fail so many times before they finally got really, really good at it. And the reason why is because, see, here's the thing. If everything is always given to you and you have no issues and you're always doing pretty good, and then you finally have an issue like tissues and they pop up like quite frequently, and you wouldn't know how to deal with it. And selling and having faith means that, hey, you're going to walk through those days of lean times, because they're going to happen, guys. I'm going to tell you what, you're going to do really, really good, and then you're going to have those times where you ain't selling nothing, or you're having a bad week, a bad month, and you're just about ready to give up. But don't give up before the miracle. Have some faith. I've had people to tell me that, you know, Gary, just have faith in what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep listening. Keep learning. Keep trying. Don't give up. Because, see, what happens is we give up on ourselves. And, see, there are people who are watching us. We got children. We got significant others. We got coworkers. We got management. And we got people who want us to be successful. And then we got those doubting Thomases that'll say, oh, you can't do that. You're not making no money. You might as well go ahead and give up. Don't listen to them. Stay away from them. And tell them, here's the thing. You got to have faith in yourself. People are like crabs. They will pull your A down. They will say you can't do something. But you have to believe in your heart. I have faith in you that you can do this. You can sell. You can talk to people. You can have selling conversations. You can learn how the products work. You can learn. If this particular sales job isn't working out for you, don't give up on the sales career. Go out there and find you one that fits you. Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. A lot of people, they have no faith in themselves, so they got to get a mediocre job where they have to work a 9 to 5 or some baloney like that. But see, here's the key. We are faith walkers. And what I mean by that is, hey, listen, we're out there selling. We're working on commission, buddy. We're making it happen. We're shaking the bushes. We're going out there knocking on them doors. We're picking up them heavy phones. We're calling on people when we least expect it. We're working the hours and the weekends and sometimes Sundays and things like this, because we know that we have to go out there and sell something. So we have to have faith in ourselves and believe that we can do anything we put our minds to. My mama told me that. She tells me that. And I just think that's one of the most beautiful things that anybody's ever told me, that I can do anything I put my mind to. But you got to have faith and you got to do the work. God's a great God. He going to give you some favor. He going to show you some things and give you some opportunities. But you're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to do the things that need to be done. Because people are sometimes lazy. I ain't saying I ain't never been lazy. I've been lazy before. And sometimes when you are lazy, you lose face, you lose opportunities, you don't sell as much. So get up off your lazy butt, Gary Lee. I'm talking to me. Do your best. Have faith that you can do what you want to do. You have to do the work, though. It just doesn't happen just because I think I got faith this is going to happen. I don't think so. You got to have faith and put your back into it. Put your mind into it. Put your time into it. Put your money into it. Sometimes we just have to remember faith works if you work it, but you got to live it. So do you have faith today that you can sell something? Yes, you do. Here's a little fist bump to say how important we are. We are important and we matter. We make the world go around, baby. And our subject for today is selling, and having faith. Faith is just believing in something before it happens. Believing that, hey, I may not be where I want to be right now, but I will. Faith is having a dream. Faith is thinking outside the box. Having a dream that I can do something that other people can't. I can write that book. I can talk to these customers. I can sell. I can do anything. I can buy me a home. I can help my parents. I can help my family. I can help my children. Having faith that we can do selling and do our job well. We have to have faith and believe that we can be in the top 5%, top 10%. And some of us will make it all the way to number 1. Some people will be like, they'll make it a career and they'll make pretty good money. And then you got some people that'll become millionaires. because they had faith. I have faith that I'm going to show up every day. I have faith that I'm going to do the work, and I'm going to have faith that I'm going to get the education and the training, the certifications. I have faith that I'm going to show people how to do the best that they can be. They can be the best that they can be. I'm going to be a mentor. You have to have faith that you can help other people. You have to have faith that customers want to buy from you. You have to pray. Sometimes you got to pray. God help me. I don't know what I'm doing. You have to do what you have to do, but you have to have faith that if you can succeed, it has to do with hard work. You have to see it. You have to visualize it on a daily basis. Have faith that you can move mountains, and you'll move a mountain, baby. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a great conversation about selling and having faith. You got to have it, guys. So go out there and sell something. But if you ain't asking for the order, you ain't selling. So go out there and sell something. Have some faith in yourself, because I have faith in you. Get a little fist bump, man. Give yourself a break. You can do this. I got you back. So go out there and sell something and have faith in your selling capabilities, because you got this. All right.